I'm going to do a quick intro, especially for those who are just hearing about the Good Friend Zone for the first time. It really is a place to celebrate friendships. It's a place to celebrate and encourage friendships. First of all, thank you again, Esty, for your time. I truly appreciate this. I've had conversations with a few friends, and the point of this thing, like I was saying earlier, was just to celebrate friendships and to encourage friendships. Some people have given up on friendships, that's the truth. And friendship is such a powerful thing, you know. It may seem very minute, it may seem like an insignificant thing, but it is so powerful. You know, the people that you surround yourselves with encourage you, they lift you up, they support you, and all of that. So I am a proponent for good friendships. And we have seen you and Kate celebrate yourselves on social media. And for those who even knew you before, they say this thing you don't say, not be today.
Over 20 years, almost 24, 25 years, yeah.
But we've been, you know, I don't want to say monitoring, but that's what social media is for sometimes. And for some people, we monitor. We monitor friendships and relationships. We monitor who is together with who is celebrating who. Okay, so it's more about who is celebrating who. So you and Kate have been on our radar at the Good Friend Zone. We love what we see. It just feels like a mature friendship. It is a friendship that has stood the test of time, really. It wasn't a like, oh, just easy breezy and they walk in the park. No, I'm sure it's not that. So I mean, just walk us through it. It would have been great to have Kate here. But how did you guys meet? And let's just start from there first.
Okay, I was Kate's fan. Before I got to meet her, I was a fan because she had done a couple of movies, won a couple of awards, even before I started acting. So I was a huge fan. And then I think the first day we met, I saw her first. She didn't see me. She didn't know who I was. I saw her somewhere in Sule, and I was yelling. I was telling her my sister that I finally saw, you know, this person. I don't know if I can remember the exact day we finally spoke one-on-one, but I know that day, it felt like I had known her forever, you know. So I just felt at peace when I met with her, because I'm like, you know, there's some people that you will meet and you're like, this person thinks like me. It's not every time that I meet people that I can connect with at a particular level, because some women, you know, there are some certain conversations that they like to have, some things they like to do, talk about other people and stuff like that. But when you meet someone who is highly intelligent, who is giving, who's loving and caring, and who is loyal to a fault, you're like, oh my God, you know, is this still possible? You know? So we started the friendship. Of course, like every relationship, like I always say, even in marriages, you go through thick and thin, you go through hell and back. When people say tried and tested, my friendship with Kate is one of those most tried and tested friendships, because we've been through every phase of friendship. We've been through the greatest bond. We've been through the worst fights that two human beings can have. We've been through the worst ghosting that anybody can have. But the beauty of it is that no matter how angry we are with each other, no matter how long we've been separated and all of that, I always say there's no human being that can take her place in my heart. I have friends, I have best friends, I have colleagues, I have people that I love, but Kate's spot in my heart, no one can take it, because what she has been to me, done for me, been through with me, no one has been able to do that or replicate that, you know. And I just know that us coming back, because, you know, like you said, a lot of times you're hurt by your friend because you have certain expectations. But I'm not without fault, because as a younger person, I too have my grace. You know, I don't even know how she put up with me most of the time, but she did. But there were times where it was just crazy, you know. And I know my fault. I felt hurt. She felt hurt. And then you know how it is when you're much younger, you're not mature enough to actually have the good friend conversation. You know, I'm the vex. You call me first. You the vex. We call you first. You know, stuff like that. But the beauty of it is us knowing that no matter what, that love is there. That bond is there. Time will come, we'll calm down. We'll still talk about it. So our friendship has seen us through so much, has taught us a lot about each other, has taught us a lot about ourselves as well. It taught me a lot about how I handle people, how I feel about people, you know, the kind of expectations I should and shouldn't have. You know, because long and short, Kate Henshaw is an amazing human being. I cannot even begin to tell you. And she's not the kind of person you want to lose as a friend. You don't want to do that. You don't want to do that. So the thing for me, the thing about Kate, I admire her and I love her from a distance, but I can see her energy from a distance. So I can, and I feel like a lot of people can feel and can see that energy. She just comes off as pure. Yeah.
That's the word that comes to mind. She comes off as pure. Like what you see is what you get. There's no behind the scenes. There's no ulterior motive. There's nothing. And she's just pure in her heart, and it shows off, in her personality. And it's rare to hear people say, this is somebody that I don't want to lose, or this is somebody that is just special in my life. All of that. So, and honestly, I don't think anybody here knew that you were Kate's fan. That one, I liked it.
The funny thing, I don't think she knew. I didn't want to tell her. I wanted to meet her and just be friends. I didn't want to tell her, that, it's fun matter.
No, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. I like it. I love the energy. You're just pure and beautiful. Okay, so let's move on, because I think people just think, this is going to be a mushy conversation. No, Stella and Kate are friends. And no, it's not that. It's not that for me. It's not that for us as the good friends. We want to understand how to, first of all, be better friends, how to attract good friends, and we know that it starts from within. So all of this is not an external thing. It's not on the outside. Please be good. Be good to me. It's about you also being good as well. So in this friendship with Kate, what have you brought to the table?
My crazy self, but I think with Kate and I, it's a balance. I can't be Kate, she can't be me, but we complement each other. So I had to know who I was, because in the beginning we were both very young. I hadn't identified my areas of strength. I think at that time too, we were clashing a lot, because let me speak for myself, not for her now. I hadn't identified a lot of things about myself. So my expectations of her were like this, and then you don't expect a human being to be that. You have to be that to yourself, be that for yourself. So I guess for me it was, but she's supposed to know. She's supposed to know. Kate was the energetic one. I was more of the, I didn't know a lot of people, a lot of places. She was like my guide, to a lot of things. So the blend of our personalities was what helped. But because we didn't understand it at that time, it also is capable of causing all the friction that we had. Because if you're not able to tell the difference between you and someone you call a friend, you will never enjoy the familiar, So you have to be able to identify your personalities and know, I can't be her, she can't be me. I can't do what she does, because times that I tried to do what she could do or what she was doing, it failed woefully, I'm not going to speak for her if it happened to her as well, but I know that I had to learn to understand me. I had to learn to know that I'm okay. I don't have to be the fitness freak like Kate. I don't have to be the boisterous, positive, like Kate. I don't have to be that. I can be me, and I can be okay. I have someone who's like that. I'm like this, but when we come together, it's magic, because we bring that balance. So I also learned that the kind of person I want, what I want the person to represent in my life, I have to be that way for people as well. I have to be that way for the person as well. Don't expect what you can't give. If you can't give your time, your loyalty, your trust, your love, don't expect it from somebody else. But remember that nobody can make you as happy as you want to be but you. Yes. So when you put that load on someone else, as a human being, they can't meet it, and when they don't meet it, we get angry. We feel, okay, you don't care enough. You're not my friend. Please. But as human beings, we should learn that happiness comes from within. And if you're happy, you would attract happy people.
Happy people.
Yeah, if you're not a happy person, Kate will never look at you twice. She does not like negativity. She does not like drama. She doesn't like wakala. So she has to identify the fact that, you are a happy, positive person. Then that you see that energy. Because as you see her, as she's beautiful, she's funky and everything, if she's in an environment with people who are toxic, Kate can be like this for 2 hours. Do her thing and leave. She doesn't like it. And I understood that about her, because there was a point in my life growing up as a young girl, I was like closed off. I was quiet. I didn't have friends. I wasn't going to a lot of places. I was just, but when I met her, I'm like, oh my God, I can be me. I can be that little girl, no expectations, nothing, just be you, be happy, and it's okay. And she made me realize that it was okay, because I'm not gonna lie, she was my very first best friend, especially in the industry. We're in the industry where.
See, let's segue into that. This Nollywood. I'm a Nollywood by affiliation. I'm on the periphery of Nollywood just by association. So I kind of understand. And it was a bit, I don't know, correct me if I'm wrong, I think it was a bit tougher then than now. Because now there are many outlets. Then it seemed as if everybody was scrambling for the same job.
Same thing.
Everybody was with the same director, wanted to see the same director, wanted to be on the same project. So I can only imagine the kind of competition that you had then in that industry. Both of you were like one of the first two leading ladies, in the industry. So how did you navigate situations that would have brought about negativity? I know you said you fought. I know you said you had your issues. Do you understand? But I mean, you overcame those issues. But those situations that would have brought immediate envy or competition, all of that. How did you manage that? How did you navigate that?
The weird thing, and like I always say, I'm going to always speak from my point of view so that she has an opportunity to speak as well. From my point of view, the funny thing is our fights never came from work. In fact, when people approached me to come do a job, I always looked for a way to, can we call Kate? Is there no role? And I noticed that she did the same for me a couple of times. I'm telling you, because we had the most fun when we were together on set. That even when I put money down to make a film, I wanted her to be in it as my friend, some years ago. So for us, it was never a point of, oh, she's going to get all those jobs, or Stella's going to get all the jobs, oh no, Kate's going to get all the jobs, you should call me. It was never like that for us, because we always believe that what is yours is yours. In fact, if I get work, I will mention your name. If you get work, mention my name. And we thrive that way. Because I said, if you take all the work and I don't have money and I don't have food, you know what's going to happen. You know what's going to happen. You will see me in front of your door. I will enter that kitchen and I will raid it. I'm not worried. So for us, that was the only way we kept our sanity and our friendship. Because the things that caused our problems were more personal things, clash, and when people see two people together, it's never cool with them. They will always find a way. So it was always
people are not happy.
She said. No, they're never happy. So it was always he said, she said, and we were naive, we were much younger, so sometimes you listen to them and say, how could she do this? And instead of having that proper conversation, you are boning. And then the person says, you're not talking to me, what did I do? You're like, I don't know, you know what you did. And the person's like, oh, okay, when you're ready to talk. Yeah, I'm not ready to talk. When you're ready to apologize.
Right.
It now, it sounds so stupid, but I mean, so apart from that, work was never really a problem for us, because I don't know how that came about. It's not as if we were, maturity has taught us. No, it was just a matter of, if I have work, I want you to be there. Like, I'm sure you must have seen the clip that AY hosted when he brought Kate on stage and talked about how he approached her to host his first event, and she did it. And it was both of us that did it, because when you asked me who would you like to host with, I said Kate. They asked her to she said Stella. Same thing happened with Mode Men, the first ever Black Night event 15 years ago. Abu approached me and said, I want you to do this, and I'm like, I would love to do it, but can my friend do it with me? We create magic, and the thing is, we don't rehearse, we don't plan.
You just go there and just scatter the whole place.
We are just ourselves, and we're not laughing, and we just do what we usually do, and people love it. So when you do things together and people appreciate it and love it.
So I mean, you're saying now that it is possible to work with somebody in the same industry, and there is no competition, there's no negativity, there's no hate. Do you think? I mean, I want to know what practical steps people can take to becoming that person, because I don't believe everybody is naturally like that. Or would you say you have always been like that?
I don't feel that way about everybody in the industry. I don't even say that about everybody in the industry. There are just a handful of people that you can say, when it comes to our work, there's no competition. Because the truth of the matter is, every role that Kate will play, I can do it. Every role that I can play, she can do it. So it depends on what the producer really wants. That's how I've always seen it. Right. If he wants a dark person who's slim and tall and sexy and all that, that's Kate. That's not me. I don't have that slim distance, If you want light skinned person, that's the description and all that. That's Stella. I can do it, because Kate don't gonna bleed. So there's always something that separates. There's always something that separates. Someone will always separate you from somebody else. You can't find two people who will be the exact same. Out of two people, somebody will make a choice and say, this is the one I want. But for me, if you pick me, I would love my friend to be there because I'll have fun. If you pick her, she would want her friend to be there because she wants us to work together and have fun, because we know what we both bring, So that's how I have always seen it. And I can't tell you that that's how it is in the industry. It's not.
Yeah, of course. We all know this, And again, it's not peculiar to Nollywood or even the entertainment industry. Yeah. It's just that the entertainment industry, I think, is like one of the most highlighted. Bankers can be fighting in the bank. Nobody will hear on Instablog. On Instablog, nobody will hear. Do you get? But let's two actors or actresses or musicians have an issue. The next thing is all over the place. Hey, this person doesn't like this person, that person doesn't like. So it's not peculiar really to the entertainment industry. Okay. So now, what is one mistake you've seen people make over time that has destroyed friendships? And I'm sure there are some friendships that you probably admired at some point, and then the thing just fought, it just crashed. And you're like, how? But what is one mistake that you see people make? I really want people to be introspective. I really want people to, again, understand that a good friendship is also dependent on you. It's not the other party, it's not the other person. It's on you as well. You are contributing to it. So let's talk about mistakes that you have seen that have destroyed friendships.
Okay, one of the biggest mistakes is not giving your friend benefit of the doubt.
How do you manage being on different continents, different time zones?
I told her when next I'm traveling, I'm coming to her house. I'm coming to see her. If I go to America next time, I must see her.
In fact, I'm coming to Nigeria very soon. I'm sleeping on the floor. I don't care. I said, well, open the door.
Okay. No, but really, how do you?
You are welcome.
Wow.
Sorry, Toyosi, sorry. That's the danger.
And the thing about this is news. There's no news on this Instagram.
Next time you pick the people you want carefully. Pick two carefully. Pick two carefully.
At the same time, I expect to be okay. How?
Okay. So of course, definitely being on different continents has it. What has it done? Has it made you guys closer? At least you can talk more, or how is that like? Navigating?
Go first.
Okay. So for me, I dwell on the love that I have for her. And I always remember the great times that I had for her. And friendship is not about, we talk 50 times a day.
God bless you.
When I remember Bole and
God bless
I start
you.
to smile. And I'm talking about her in all my interviews. I always talk about her. And I keep saying, in the worst moment of my life, there was
I'm coming.
person.
Don't go anywhere. Let me bring something and show you.
Okay. Actually, in the worst time of my life, there was one person that through patience, she stood with me and held my hand. Even when they were telling her to her place, leave this girl. When I lost my husband Jay, when he died, from that day, when I went to that hospital and I saw his body, it was Kate that took me home. She took me to her home. Wow. I stayed in her house. Wow. I stayed in her house. Yes!
Wait. Please be still. First, let's see. Please move back a bit. Can you move back? Can you move it back?
Oh my God, I remember this day.
True love.
Oh my God.
What year was this?
Only God knows. I can't see you without my glasses. So late I've come.
Welcome.
Okay.
Welcome.
No, but okay, SD, continue. Please.
So, from the hospital, Bole took me to her house. I stayed in her house. I couldn't go back to my home. Look at us. Look at that. Oh my God. Hey, test her fine. Test her sleep. Bole, what happened to me? We'll talk later. Don't disgrace me. Leave it. So,
wow.
She took me to her home. She took care of me. And when I was able to go back home to start planning for the funeral and all that, she was there with me.
You're talking about that.
Yeah. Even when I was wearing black and I had to attend an event that I was paid for, I was paid to do the job and I couldn't, so that they don't sue me. I couldn't go, I was shaking. When they held my hand, we went to the event together. It was a Diamond Bank party. I was supposed to perform. I couldn't even do much, but you know what she did? She got on stage and she performed with me. She went everywhere with me. She took me to her church. When it was the first year anniversary of Jay's funeral.
Wait, please.
She was there. She wore her t-shirt and she was there with me.
Wow.
That's why when I said nobody can take her place in my heart, I'm not lying. I'm not kidding. Because what she did for me, no other human being can do it for me. And even after that, even when I hurt her feelings, Bole will still send me DM and say, come on, I'm hearing this. Are you okay? She doesn't even ask me what happened. She just says, are you okay? I'm like, I'm fine. So trust me, when we play hard and we laugh hard, we know where we're coming from. So,
what do you say to people though who don't value friendships? Because one of the first things I said, Kate, was that I had been so hurt by friends. It's so
me too.
It's so funny that I would have a platform called the Good Friends Zone. I had, at a point, just given up on people. I gave some background about being an only child and expecting so much from friends. Friends were the sisters, and friends were the people that I had in my life when other people had sisters. And I really want people to believe in friendships. I really want people to know that they should not walk alone, because some people are so lonely, and this is so unnecessary because I don't know why I'm crying.
It's therapeutic.
No, but what is it?
It's therapeutic.
It's therapeutic.
But some people are so lonely. You see, I see hurt people sometimes, and I know I cannot save the world. I see hurt people sometimes who have built walls around themselves and just blocked other people out. And I really just want to encourage people to step
because they have stars. It's hard to find good friends. I'm telling you, I won't even lie. It's very hard to find good friends who will not be jealous of you, who will encourage you, who will be there even when mud is being thrown at you, who will say, you know what, no matter what, come hell or high water, I'm here. And even when we are not friends, we don't tell our secrets out.
To other people.
Yeah, we don't
To other people.
You know, to the grave. To me, I say to the grave. To the grave. If you told me anything, and we're no longer friends. I mean, I've lost friends even like a year or two ago. To the grave. I wish you well, but suddenly maybe things are not working. But those in the truth to stay with, let it be in truth. Let it be as you would like to be.
Yeah.
A friend too, to be friended. I'm speaking English because we are understand we now.
Yes.
Yeah.
Look, so the truth of the matter is, some people will go through half of what Mole and I went through, and that's it for life. They're not friends. They're not talking to each other.
Yeah.
But that's not the test of friendship. That's not how you make it. Because it's not easy. You want good friend, you want tight friend, you want best friend, but you're not willing to put in the work. Because sometimes you will go. But when you mess up, are you willing to accept the fact that you messed up? Let that maturity teach you that, look, this thing I've done, I love this person. If I call this person my true friend, I've messed up, I have to get back to this. Fix it. Are you willing to fix it? I say I've known Wole for over 20 years. That's not a joke, not a being. But it's the fact that no matter how far apart we get, no matter how angry we get, once one person reaches out, the other person is always willing to receive and say, welcome back, I've missed you. That is true friendship. And if you're not willing to, because
let it go.
Yes. Vulnerable. There's nothing in my life about me that Wole doesn't know. From the time I started, all the crap, the good sides, the worst sides, she knows everything. So nothing I feel shamed for, nothing I feel hide from her.
That's why I was talking about the toilet seat.
Yes, if somebody's there when you're there.
So you see?
So you're saying, I used to have it. You know, what's love? I mean, true love, because friendship is true love. It's like marriage. You can't cut corners and expect it to be. No, you can't.
Wow. Yeah, I'm taking notes here. See, Byro.
There was a big involved.
It's a big. You know.
You say friendship is true love. You can't cut corners and expect it to work.
Yeah.
Okay. This is beautiful. I've seen the amount of people that have tuned in to watch. You both are beautiful in your own ways. You both
God bless all of you. Our people are here. Everyone. Blessings.
People are here. God bless you.
You both emit light. Okay, I'll start with you, Kate. What do you love the most about Stella?
Stella, she's a fine girl. I'm jealous of her skin color. She's a yellow fine girl. Very fine. And the one I'm jealous the most is her voice. If I have a voice, I don't need that. Yes.
Don't mind that. Have you heard that?
Her voice.
Have you heard that before?
We have now.
Yeah.
We have.
We perform on stage together at different events. Don't mind that. Don't mind.
No. She's just sweet, you know. Like any normal human being, she doesn't ask for too much. She's not she's not designer. Wole now not spend money on expensive hair. I remember, if the hair too cut, she know fire. She don't want designer. I like this kind of friend. She don't know whether it's Gucci, Fendi or she don't care. She don't care. If it's expensive, she don't want it. I like that. She doesn't go for all those things. I remember Kate, for a second. Tell her, you remember hair? I say hair. You say, how much be the hair? How much be the
Okay. Okay. Okay, we've gotten to know you better. Stella, we've actually got to know you better. Okay, so Stella, what do you love the most about Kate?
Plenty, but her authenticity is one of them. And then Kate's loyalty is off the hook. Jesus. Like, she's there for you more than you're there for yourself. Like, how? I mean, who does that? You know? And I love her funny side. Gosh, she brings out that side of me that people never knew that I had. Because I was always like this. And like she said, my voice was always messing me up. So nobody would take me serious that time. So when I'm with her, I have that boldness. I'm positive. I'm like going with her because I don't want to bring her energy down. So I have to catch up.
Right. I absolutely love it. Okay, so final question. I don't know if anyone has questions, but really, final question. Friendship to you in 3 words, Stella.
Loyalty, trust, love.
Right. Okay. And to you, Kate?
Loyalty, laughter, and love.
Come on, baby.
LLL. LLL. So too much.
You gotta be you.
Love you guys. Everybody's tuning in. They're laughing. They're saying the best. Yay.
Thank you so much. Like, this has been amazing. Even for me, this has been beautiful to host. And I was saying to Stella earlier that I just want to be a fly on the wall during one of your conversations, when you don't know, I can just imagine the ups, the highs, the lows. You go deep, you come up again, you laugh again, you
it's a riot. We can be only two in the house. You think we're having party inside?
Yeah.
I have infected my family. Kate is the only one that can enter room when my parents are in the bedroom.
All her sisters and their husbands. And their husbands.
And lie down. And they're okay. She's here. I heard.
This is so beautiful. It's so beautiful to watch. It's so beautiful to see. And just thank you. Thank you for just.
Someone said Triple L team. I love the people on the live. Triple L team. LLL.
Okay, all right. So thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you for your time, Stella. Thank you to everyone who has watched. And please follow us, The Good Friend Zone. We encourage friendships. We celebrate friendships.
You encourage real friendships. Real friendships. Qualifying. Real
Qualifying it. Yeah. Okay.
Love you.
We will know it one day. We will know the meaning of this bullet, but it's okay. We wrap up now. God bless you guys. Thank you so much.
Bye.
Bye.